And we're back on Central Valley Talk. Thank you for being with us today. Our first show of 2015. Blair Looney, my next guest from the Better Business Bureau. And you know what? I never knew this about the Better Business Bureau. If you need something done at your house, you can contact the Better Business Bureau. Say I have a broken pipe or something. And all the plumbers that are members of the Better Business Bureau, you'll send them out an email and say, hey, bid on this project. Did I sum that up right?
You did a very good job of summing that up. If you have, in your case, a broken pipe, you're going to need a plumber right away.
Right.
And so you can go on our website, put in that you would like a request, a quote, and we will send that out to the plumbers. If you're in Fresno, we'll send it to the Fresno Clovis area plumbers. We're not going to send it to a plumber in Merced.
Right.
And those would be the businesses that are accredited with us because we know that they have the competency licenses to do the kind of work.
And they will bid for the job.
They will bid for the job, and they will send it to us so that we see that they're actually the real deal, and then we will send it to you.
And I'm under no obligation to accept that
You're
bid.
under no obligation to take that bid. It's just that we've done the legwork for you.
Why haven't I heard of this? That's a great idea.
It's one of those new services that we started about 3 years ago because of the advancement of technology and being able to communicate with people that way and having a database that was big enough that would serve those businesses.
Yeah. Now, what is the advantage of going with a company that is a member of the Better Business Bureau?
Well, first thing off, you know that they have been vetted for competency licenses, and in the case of a plumber, they have to have a contractor state license board number. We've checked that out. We look to see if they have a pattern or a history of complaints, and if they've resolved those complaints with their customers, because every business is going to get someone who's going to complain.
Sure.
But do they take care of that customer? In other words, are they responsive to the consumer and the things that the consumer is expecting? Now, we also know that they're predatory consumers who expect too much. And so we try and get a neutral ground to where they can agree on what went on out at the project and did they get satisfaction in the long run. So we help them resolve the conflicts that they have. And a business has to agree to do that. So a consumer with confidence can know that when they hire an accredited business, they can anticipate that they will be responsive to a complaint.
So if I had a problem with the company you recommended to me, I could come back to you and say, hey, let's work this out. Let's find a solution.
We will then take it to the next step to go back to that business and try and work it out with them. And if they won't, then we will offer mediation between you and that party, and most of the time that's going to be court binding.
I like that.
Yeah, it's very effective.
How often do you kick a business out of the Better Business Bureau?
This last year we dropped about, I think, 37. We have 3,900 accredited businesses. There are 140,000 businesses in our database. So 4,000 of them are accredited, and last year we dropped them. We dropped them primarily because they don't maintain their competency license, whichever governmental agency that they have to be licensed with for one reason or another, and they won't resolve a complaint. And so if they don't resolve a complaint, we will drop them.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because sometimes you hear that, oh, the Better Business Bureau, as long as a company pays its annual dues, they're in. But you're saying that's not the case. They have standards to live up to. They
have 8 standards of trust that they have to live up to. And when I say that they have to meet those standards, we re-vet every accredited business every year before we send them their renewal dues sheet.
So the little plaque they have on the wall really does mean something.
It means a heck of a lot. It's just as important as that Visa, American Express, MasterCharge. You know, you can count on those guys standing behind their business.
Yeah. All right. 4 years now you've been running the Better Business Bureau.
That's correct.
What do you think your biggest accomplishment has been in those 4 years?
Biggest accomplishment has been that last year we took over the San Bernardino and Riverside County area, which had been expelled from the Los Angeles Better Business Bureau. Their charter.
Wait a minute, the Fresno office takes care of San Bernardino?
We go from Merced, Mariposa down through Madera, Fresno Kings, Tulare, Kern County, and now we go to San Bernardino and Riverside. 65,000 square miles, 11 counties, and 140,000 businesses in our database.
You're not afraid of spreading yourself too thin there?
No, we handle most of that out of Fresno and Bakersfield. We're going to be looking to add another location into the San Bernardino Riverside area next year. And in the process of this expansion, we added 7 jobs to the marketplace in Fresno.
Huh.
new people hired, new hires doing new work in Fresno.
So are you one of the biggest Better Business Bureaus now in the state?
We are Better Business Bureaus are classified in categories 1 through 7, and we are a number 6, 7 being the largest. We are the 25th largest BBB in the United States. There's 112 Better Business Bureaus in the country.
25th largest in the U.S.
And we're in Fresno, California.
I like
Isn't that a great deal?
Thank
you. Thank you.
We got lots to applaud today. Okay, let's talk a little bit about identity theft. What is the Bureau doing to try to stop identity theft?
Well, we have an entire identity theft program, and we're happy to come out and present to your service organization or your service club, whatever you need to there. But identity theft is the fastest growing crime in the United States, and it's done without holding a gun to you or pulling a knife or anything like that. It's done at home every day. Somebody is trying to take your identity from you, and they're harvesting that information and accessing your accounts. And we as consumers are helping them do it. By the way, we're giving away information about us, and social media is one of those. My favorite thing is you go on vacation. What do? You tell your friends, here's a picture of me in Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas. Here's my picture. Guess what? They go to your house. They'll rifle your mailbox. They'll get your mail. They'll start building a database on you. Pieces of your mail are sold to other perpetrators who focus on credit card information, or focus on telephone numbers, all this kind of stuff that they can build the database on you. And eventually they come in and they start harvesting your bank accounts. And that's what they're trying to do, is take your money. The average identity theft crime in Fresno County is $3,500.
Yikes.
Yeah. Recover from that. That's more than a month's salary.
Maybe it's a month of your salary, but
no. But when you stop and you look at it, know the median income in Fresno, that's a lot of money. You don't recover real fast from a $3,500 loss.
Yeah.
And then what you have to undo with all of the credit bureaus to get said. So one of the things we do is we offer shred events 8 times a year, and we're going to expand that to 12 this year, and we will start in March. And so we encourage everybody to take advantage of our free shred events.
You can bring boxes of stuff.
You can bring your first 2 boxes are free, and that's a banker's box, which is like yay big. Mm-hmm. Bring 2 of those. We will shred it on the spot, so all of that personal information you have is destroyed and stays out of the hands of the bad guys.
After the first 2 boxes?
After the first 2 boxes, we ask for a donation of $3 a box.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. You know how
to
much stuff
your
you
privacy?
Can,
yeah.
You know how much stuff you can get in a banker's box. You can cram it full of a lot of bills, and we recommend. And so you could go March 7th to come to Clovis and do it, and then you could come back to April 11th, be at Bullard High School. So we're at Buchanan High School on March 7th, and April 11th at Bullard High School. So bring 2 boxes to one. 2 weeks later, bring 2 boxes to the next one.
And I'm guessing all that information is on your website.
All that information is at Cencal, CENCAL.BBB.org.
Okay. Phone number? Anything else you want to give out there?
I think if you're right there, if you use that, you'll get it right to us, and that'll give you all of our phone numbers to our various departments and direct you where you need to go.
All right. Blair Looney.
Mike, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here.
We'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.